Let me cook the accused. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Based off the item you choose. When they touching the culture.
Yeah, that's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken from about the 12 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Zebra.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Carson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
The ball carrier.
Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Is on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to throw right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Wilson being chased out left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And goal at the 11.
To throw is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Mahomes pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. Rolling to it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jordan Brooks in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
An extra point is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Seahawks 10, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
Here we go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14.
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Yellow. Check. Mike's 50, Mike. 23. Mike's 50, Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check four.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protect. It's a foot race. That's caught by Hollister. The 20.
Prime time, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to regain the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
The first running back drafted in April, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
17 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And goal.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Intercepted. Now a 2nd timeout.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
He's got a man, complete.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 85 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, he has to do the same thing.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And now they're going to fake it. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Carson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
For a Seahawks. First down and 10 yards.
On first down, Carson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Russell Wilson on the keeper. Za'Darius Smith on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
on third down. It's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Complete to Devin Funchess. A gain of 6 yards. And
now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Carlos Dunlap on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 36, Rodgers.
The 36.
He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Jamal Williams.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Loss of 2 yards.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack on first down, Wilson flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good.
Fix the score. Packers 21. Seahawks 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Complete.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And Myers able to knock it through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They were solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put them at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Kenny Clark.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on second down. Wilson, go. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Packers 21.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
A conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, the left side completion to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And a Packer first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Aaron Jones.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers again now. He'll get this to Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
On the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They run again with Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Green Bay.
Working from the gun. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarter,
touchdown, Packers! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
At the 19-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Rodgers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. And now the timeout call.
No gain on the play.
So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over.
28.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second and a yard. Wilson dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On third down, Carson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Flushed out right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Cordero Patterson. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run with Patterson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On third down, it's Patterson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Here's a quick throw right side, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Seahawks, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaken. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard.
There's Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Chicago.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Foles into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. There he goes, left side.
Showtime today, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Running for it, Montgomery. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
On first down, Patterson, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Foles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50. The 40. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
The 28-yard line.
Flush to his right. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
7 yards to go.
And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. First down, Bears.
Here's Patterson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to Allen.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Draw play to the running back.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. On the Seahawks.
Now Foles. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Foles. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At their 49-yard line.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Valor out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Seahawks, 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
to throw is Wilson.
Bears 7-yard line.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to it.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Bears 20.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and
the Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 49-yard
to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's a 27-yard line.
Foles on the give to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
By K.J. Wright. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Bears.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
Taken down.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Man, they ain't got a chance, bud. They ain't got a chance.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 28, Bears 20. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more caught? A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you're pressing a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears cut into that lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he's brought down. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So the victory here for Seattle, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Miami's airbearing to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
And 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Seahawks, first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception, good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left.
Let's get off the field.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Flushed out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was taken down by...
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 54.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Watson buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Intercept.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Good shot.
It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. And he can't quite get there, tackled down at the 1. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. First and goal at the 1. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. There's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it's Watson being chased out left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 26 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Miami's bearing to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Texans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Heuston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 79 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Right there. 54.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson forced out to his left. And it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by D.J. Reed. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back to throw, Watson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Back at the 41-yard line.
To try again after the sack, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And some space here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And that'll be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Number 14.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Throwing again. Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. Again, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wilson will throw again. That's caught by Hollister. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 28. A big run there by Johnson. 47 yards on the ground. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
David Johnson.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Switch up, switch up. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Go!
Watson again. This is Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
14-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
Johnson on the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT on the reception from Deshaun Watson. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Here's Watson, buying time to his left. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Seahawks 42, Texans 22. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Seahawks 50, Texans 22. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Watson going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that'll bring up second down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You gonna see
to throw again. Watson. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go. But I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know?